The bill for the establishment of the Southeast Development Commission has passed second reading in the Senate. This bill, when it came up in the House of Representatives, was thrown out as it failed to get the support of majority of the lawmakers in the lower chamber.
Order, members! Order!
This was the scene in the House of Representatives when the Southeast Development Commission bill was introduced on the floor for second reading.
Please, order, members.
The bill was eventually thrown out as the majority, according to the Speaker, rejected the bill.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. The nays have it.
A week later, the Southeast Development Commission bill is on the floor of the Senate, slated for second reading. Some lawmakers from the House of Representatives are in the Senate gallery monitoring the proceedings. We see federal lawmakers moving around the Senate chamber, perhaps lobbying their colleagues to prevent a repeat of what happened to the bill in the House of Representatives.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
The sponsor of the bill, Senator Sam Mayanwu, presents the lead debate on the bill.
Support and understanding.
He says the bill, which would establish the Southeast Development Commission, is expected to tackle issues of infrastructure deficit, unemployment, and environmental issues in the Southeast.
The Southeast as a region has contributed immensely to the overall development of Nigeria in terms of technical, educational, tourism, sports, and technological know-how, and other areas of endeavor. Yet, the federal government is not doing enough for the region. What the region requires now from the rest of the country is support and understanding, and this will help to engender a sense of belonging to the Nigerian project. Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, the Senate is in the right position to show maturity in the face of the plethora of problems and challenges facing the geopolitical zone. This bill seeks to formulate policies and guidelines for the development of the Southeast, conceive, plan, and implement in accordance with the set rules and regulations, projects and programs for the sustainable development of the Southeast in the field of roads, education, health facilities, employment, industrialization, agriculture, housing, and urban development. In conclusion, Mr. President, Mr. President, it is important to know that this bill, the financial burden is not on the federal government. Its operation will be funded by the 15% of the federal allocation to all its member states. There's no financial implication on the state. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, my colleagues.
The Senate President then asks the critical question.
Those in favor that this bill be read the second time say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk of the Senate. Clerk of the Senate. In the development of a nation, the unity and development of a nation goes sometimes beyond just a bill. I want us all to see that we all have responsibility to bring down the tension in this country, bring about unity, and I think that we all have that role to play. In doing this, we're showing as a Senate that we are ready to listen and look at the pros and cons. But I think the issues go beyond just this bill. Distinguished colleagues, as some celebrate for this, I think there's still more work we need to do. There are people that we are leading, that we must go back and play our own role, uniting this country and bringing this. Because development commissions all over the country might not bring the result that we need. We need to do more than this. And I hope this good faith will ensure that we all play our role. We only have one country. Thank you.
A federal lawmaker from the House of Representatives is delighted that the Southeast Development Commission bill passed second reading in the Senate.
It's get through in the Senate, but I'm also not happy that the House where I sit, couldn't pass the same bill. Well, but that's the beauty of the democracy. That's the beauty of the bicameral legislature that we are practicing in this country. If it was just a one-chamber legislature, that would have been the end of that very, very important bill, important to us as a people, important to us as a race, important to us as a region. Like I said, the two chambers have its characteristics. This House of Reps have the number in terms of is unwieldy to manage, and then you have 109, and give it to them. They have a lot more maturity on their part. Give it to them. They have a lot more people who have seen what and have also been out there and done so much to see that Nigeria remains one. Former governors, some of them have been ministers, and age also. Some of them were there when we fought the Civil War that we were crying. But most of us in this other chamber read it in the papers, read it as part of history. But the old men in the Senate saw what the Southeast suffered, saw what the women suffered during that Civil War. So when we are still crying and shouting marginalization, crying for restructuring, even though that is not necessary, that is not what we want to see now, but they are more responsive to the yearnings and aspirations of my people. That's what I think, unlike the House of Reps.
The bill still has to pass third reading before it is passed in the Senate. In the House of Representatives, some lawmakers have vowed that they will reintroduce the bill to give it another chance, but it is not clear when this would happen. The National Assembly had earlier passed a bill establishing the Northeast Development Commission to address the infrastructural challenges and the devastation to the Northeast by Boko Haram.